Hello, welcome to the Eagle 6 Airsoft video. We're going to be testing this AK Storm again. I'm afraid it's back again. This one is been a bit of a problem one. We've been installing the Leviathon Jeftrons twice now in this. The first one just died randomly, just no life, no working, reset it, didn't do anything. So we replaced with a brand new one, sent it back to the customer, and then it was lost its selector settings for the customer. So and obviously we tried to talk the customer through reprogramming, but they didn't think obviously they had to, and I suppose, like I say, they've got a point there, that obviously the gun from when we set it up shouldn't lose its settings. Jefftron say that there's no way it can lose its settings, but here we are. With obviously a gun that we've sent out for, it's come back now, like I say, third time, and we just can't be in this position ever, with a gun. So what we've gone and done is we've unfortunately had to remove the Jefftron Leviathon because the sheer volume of time it takes in order to get the fire selector calibrated, combined with the sensor for the fire selector continuously moving while in operation, flagging up errors. It makes it just way too time consuming to install from a shop perspective. Not when it was so simple to install the gate Aster inside this. It just literally just goes in, and like 2 seconds we've programmed it up. That's how the Jefftron should work. None of this, oh, I've got the sticker in the wrong place, and then you install it and then it changes position and settings somehow, and then you actually got to move the sticker, and then it works for a bit, and then suddenly the sticker's out again. It's like, no, and like I say, we're doing nothing different in terms of installation. Both of these we're having to wire up. Both of them are having to glue a sticker in place. It's just, I can't believe how unreliable the V3 Leviathan product was. So just a scary amount of time lost, and we can't get that money back. Like I say, we're having to give it away. A product here, for free, because, and then we've just got a Leviathan sat there doing nothing, just now junked, so because, and it's theoretically, according to Leviathan, a great product, but here it is now sat in a bag on my desk. I think sometimes there's obviously a difference between a product technically working and a product working well, and obviously, yes, okay, so when the gate plugs in the battery, you've got a momentary pause where you have to wait for all the sensors, and because of this system where obviously which reactivates the disconnects the power, reactivates the power when you insert a new mag, there's a brief pause where if you were to somehow do that and then that straight away, you would catch it out and it would go beep beep, and then you've just got to wait for it to finish doing its sensor checks, and then it would come online. And I suppose, like I say, that is a possibility, but thus far, if you work out obviously how many Leviathans we've installed, how many gates we've installed, how many problems we've had with the gates and the comebacks, and how much problems we've obviously had with the comebacks, it's 50% comeback rate on the Leviathans, and it's 0 on the gates, and obviously there's a substantial more gates been installed. Unfortunately we're going to have to take the Leviathan off our packages, and obviously just for V3, as far as we're aware, there's no issues on the NGRS stuff from what people installed, but then we didn't hear any issues about the current one, and obviously, like I say, if you speak to them officially, no issues, no problems, just me that has a problem apparently. But yeah, absolute crazy amount of time. My advice, if you got one of these, the gate Aster every single time, so it just in, working, easy, and that's obviously what we're going to demonstrate today. So obviously the main thing is getting reliability on this gun for a customer that hasn't had it. So because of us theoretically installing a product based upon internet reputation alone, versus actual facts during an installation. So So yeah, we're going to test obviously the gate Aster V3 in here just to make sure obviously everything's going and good. Otherwise the spec is all the same as the original customer build, and we'll just demonstrate it working now. Though technically we demonstrated the Leviathon working. There, like with a brief pause at the start of that one where I just caught it before it actually finished its cycle stop, but then obviously you see how it then went straight into firing, so it's not a big deal. What you could theoretically do is just do that, so you know. And technically you have to do that on the new MP5 NGRS, because obviously if you want to simulate the bolt slap thing. If you want to just completely avoid it, just do that. So it's like I say, it's just switching it around. So instead of doing this and then this, so you do this, and then put this in, and it's already basically gone through the power thing while it's sat here on the desk. There's a will, there's a way. Do one more. There we go, so just another shot on it. Cool, so all good, clearly demonstrated here. I'm going to send this video to you before we post it back just to make sure that obviously you're happy, and yeah, obviously fingers crossed, because obviously we technically tested the Leviathon one going, but like I say, we've got a lot more history with the getting Aster, and obviously a lot more out there in the world, and like I say, other than the power up issue, you know, which obviously there's workarounds for, it's absolutely fine. So and obviously no selector issues, and a lot more reliable, which is obviously I think what you're after at this point. So cool, right, enjoy.